2 undefeated records, 50 combined wins, 36 knockouts, and 1 championship belt. Junto Nakatani and David Cuellar are stepping into the ring, each with the perfect career, but only one will leave with their streak intact. So here's the big question: who will defeat for the first time? Buckle up, fight fans. This is about to get real. Welcome back to the channel where we break down the biggest fights in boxing. Today we're diving into Junto Nakatani versus David Cuellar, a clash that has the entire boxing world buzzing. This isn't just another fight, this is a battle for the WBO super flyweight title. But more than that, it's a fight for pride, legacy, and history. Imagine walking into the ring undefeated, your career spotless, your confidence sky high. Across from you stands another unbeaten fighter, ready to test everything you've worked for. One mistake, one lapse, and it's over. Today we're going to break down the fighters, the stakes, and what makes this matchup so special. Let's get into it. Let's start with the pride of Japan, Junto Nakatani. At 25 years old, Nakatani is already a rising star. With the record of 26-0 and 19 knockouts, he's made a career out of outsmarting and outclassing his opponents. That's a 73% knockout ratio, folks, a testament to his technical mastery, and first made waves in 2020 when he captured the WBO flyweight title by dismantling Jamel Magramo in a stunning 8th round TKO. What makes Nakatani so dangerous is his precision. He's like a sniper in the ring, measuring distance perfectly and landing shots that leave opponents guessing. But don't let his calm demeanor fool you. He's a killer when he smells blood. Just ask Francisco Rodriguez Jr., who thought he could pressure Nakatani, only to eat counters all night. The Japanese southpaw is a nightmare for anyone who tries to brawl with him. Now let's turn to David El General Cuellar, a 20-year-old Mexican powerhouse with a 24-0 record and 17 knockouts. Cuellar's nickname isn't just for show. He fights like a general leading an army, charging forward and overwhelming his opponents with relentless pressure. His 71% knockout ratio tells you one thing: when he connects, it's lights out. Growing up in a small town in Mexico, Cuellar didn't have the luxury of state-of-the-art gyms or fancy equipment. He trained in makeshift conditions, sparring with fighters twice his size. That grit shaped him into the relentless fighter we see today. And let's not forget, Cuellar's body shots are the stuff of legend. In his last fight against Ricardo Blandon, he stopped his opponent with a perfectly placed liver shot in the 5th round. 2 undefeated fighters, 2 incredible stories, but only one will leave the ring with their perfect record intact. Here's why this fight is bigger than just another title bout. Undefeated records. Think about this for a moment. In boxing, an undefeated record isn't just a number. It's your identity, your calling card. It tells the world you're untouchable. His boxing exports. For Cuellar, this is his breakout moment. At just 21, he's the younger, less experienced fighter, but he's also the hungrier one. A victory here doesn't just give him a belt. It puts him on the map as a future star of Mexican boxing. And then there's the belt itself, the WBO super flyweight title. This isn't just a piece of hardware. It's a symbol of dominance in one of boxing's most competitive divisions. Whoever wins this fight doesn't just stay undefeated. They become the king of the weight class. Now let's talk about what makes this match so intriguing. It's the styles. On one side, you have Nakatani, the technician. He fights with a level of composure that makes you think he's always 2 steps ahead of his opponent. His southpaw stance, combined with his 67.5-inch reach, allows him to control the distance and dictate the pace. But what really sets Nakatani apart is his accuracy. Did you know he lands over 40% of his power punches? That's elite level precision. He doesn't just throw punches, he lands them exactly where they'll do the most damage. On the other side, we have Cuellar, the relentless pressure fighter. He doesn't care about distance or pace. He wants to turn every fight into a war. Cuellar's ability to cut off the ring is second to none, and his body attack is lethal. In fact, 35% of his knockouts have come from body shots. So here's the question: can Nakatani keep Cuellar at bay with his jab and counters? Or will Cuellar's power and aggression break through Nakatani's defense? It's a classic clash of styles, and that's what makes this fight so unpredictable. Let me share a quick story about Nakatani. In his 2018 fight against a much bigger opponent, critics doubted whether he could handle the size disadvantage. But Nakatani didn't just handle it. He dismantled his opponent with precision and poise. By the 9th round, the fight was stopped, and Nakatani walked out with his hand raised. Now let's take a look at Cuellar. In his early career, he took a fight on short notice against a veteran fighter who had over 30 wins. A lot of people thought Cuellar was crazy for taking that fight. But what did he do? He knocked the guy out in the 6th round with a devastating left hook to the body. Yeah, that's the kind of confidence this kid has. Every great fight has its X factors, the little things that can swing the outcome one way or another. For Nakatani, it's his experience. He's fought tougher opponents, been in championship rounds, and knows how to stay calm under pressure. His composure might be his greatest weapon against Cuellar's relentless style. For Cuellar, it's his youth and hunger. At 21, he's got the energy to throw punches in bunches for 12 rounds. And let's not forget his knockout power. All it takes is one clean shot to change the entire fight. But there's one wild card: endurance. Cuellar has never been past 10 rounds. If Nakatani drags him into deep waters, will Cuellar still have enough in the gas tank to keep up? Now here's how we see things playing out. The opening rounds will be a chess match. Nakatani will use his jab to establish distance, while Cuellar will look for his openings to get inside and attack the body. In round 5, things will start to heat up. Cuellar will land a vicious body shot that forces Nakatani to backpedal, but Nakatani, ever the strategist, will counter with a perfectly timed uppercut that stops Cuellar in his tracks. Now imagine it's round 10. Both fighters are exhausted. Cuellar, bloodied but determined, keeps pressing forward. Nakatani, calm but visibly fatigued, uses every ounce of his ring IQ to avoid getting trapped. And then it happens. Cuellar lands a crushing left hook that sends Nakatani stumbling into the ropes. The crowd erupts, but before Cuellar can capitalize, Nakatani fires back with a lightning-fast combination that wobbles Cuellar. The final rounds will be a back-and-forth war, with neither fighter willing to give an inch. When the bell rings, the crowd will be on its feet, and as the judges read the scores, the tension will be unbearable. But who will have their hand raised? That's the million-dollar question. This is what boxing is all about: heart, grit, and the will to win. Junto Nakatani versus David Cuellar isn't just a fight, it's a moment that will define their careers. But now I want to hear from you. Who do you think will come out on top? Will it be Nakatani's precision or Cuellar's power that decides tonight? Drop your predictions in the comments below. And if you love fight breakdowns like this, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content. We'll see you again when the dust settles on the canvas.